You got this guy? More or less. Vampire Eternal Darkness will rise again to you, Mooney. Oh, no way in hell you're saying the M word in this freaking channel. Thanks, babe. Oh, shit. Hey, everybody, what's up? This is Retro Reviews with a justifiable figure down for once, because, yeah, we're catching up with the main Marvel Universe is doing in the comics, and, yeah, that Blood Hunt is getting weird. Check out Blood Without Fear for the play-by-play coverage of that event. I guess, I think, for what I've heard so far on the Avengers byline is that Miles and T'Challa got to be vampires and may or may not have been purified from their vampirism, so hopefully, as of this recording, I'm not up to date with the current issues. And before we get to my TV roundup, I do have to address what I already said in my community tab. Yeah, two things. I'm very much aware that Power Rangers will no longer be going forward with that reboot development from Netflix with the end of the effing world's showrunner. Everyone kind of in the Toku community kind of saw that coming, so I'll talk more about that with hopefully some better Toku news going forward. I will also be doing my hopefully next time when I do a TV roundup, my thoughts of the new Sixth Ranger and Boom Boonger. And that'll probably be done for all my Boom Booger obligations until the end of the series. Also, no news yet on the new Commoner, so again, I'll talk more about that later down the road. And on to the hard part, before we get to the TV roundup. So yeah, time codes to this. My thoughts on Ben Potter, otherwise known as Benny of Comic Historian, who tragically passed away through accident earlier this week. It's a blow. I'm gonna be honest, this is where I gotta be real here. And, yeah, he was a pillar of the industry as far as comic book, voice acting, well, not really voice acting, but video essayist, you know, stuff in the platform goes here. Pretty much everyone who was in his circle has already made their videos, discussing the good times of, Benny. And, I'll probably do the same as well, because, there's some surprising stuff even I didn't even remember about the guy. I never knew the guy personally, just saying right there. For stuff I'll probably say in tribute in honor of his life is fan film stuff he was actually involved with. More on that on my editorial honoring his legacy later this weekend. So that's kind of it. For cards for the situation as is, I highly recommend Comics Explained. Rob probably was the most emotional out of the whole thing. Comic Drake got a video out. I don't know if Comic Pop is going to do the same on Sal's end. So, again, they are basically the people who are the most closest to Benny, aside from his editors and his team in Colorado, and obviously his wife who broke the news. So yeah, I'll, again, like I said, I'll talk more about it later down the road. So, with that being said, and are you sure that they're good? Are you sure that they're not gonna come in here? Why? They're just vampires. What's so special about them? They're also, Star Wars fans in a previous life. Oh, great. So, yeah, I'll be barricading more than usual. Thank you, Laura. Also, why am I here? Like, seriously, this, like, literally makes no sense. Talking about Star Wars and other TV stuff. Your actor from Logan is basically a Jedi. Thanks, Wade. Yeah, he's also on, Ford Vacation Detail. And that is not how Mysterium works, dude. Yeah, sorry for the burp. Kind of a long morning, aside from the Eternal Darkness with the vampire stuff out here, comics-wise. So, yeah, let's get the Acolyte out of the way and me switching figures. So, this is going to be my first time doing the Chohenshin with, I guess, the figure haul of previous forms. So, with that being said, Chohenshin! Alright, mic's up, mic's good, and something, a bunch of Phantom Menace guys are basically gonna say, okay, they can't only do this, did that. It's like, you know, you guys basically been prequels haters since 1999. That's a really specific year. Speaking of, happy anniversary to, yeah, the prequels itself turned 25 this year, and this show has some legs to that, I guess, connections to it, if you know your trade federations like I do. Having said that, this is only going to be a review for the first 2 episodes. I know episode 3 dropped as of last night of this recording. If you want a full review, I'm pretty sure New Rockstars in the break room have already did a play-by-play of that, and also Jesse Gender did a big, I guess, lore dump of one of the actors in that episode who's helping her with her, I think, Nebula exclusive movie. So again, go to our review down below for that. So with that being said, my thoughts on the 2-episode premiere last week was pretty interesting start for what is essentially going to be a murder mystery with pretty much a lot explanation out of the way, but not much so far. I'm very much aware that this is going to be 8 episodes. I don't know if this is going to be a limited series or more. Given that this is the High Republic, you got to go to 100 years before the main trilogy starts. And if you were a certain toxic side of the Star Wars fanbase, have tried like hell for the last 5 years making this side of the extended universe lore not a thing until you read the comics. So I have not personally read any of the High Republic lore, hence why I'm not talking about anybody's names and characters other than Sol over here, played by a previous actor in Squid Game. Again, my apologies, my Korean is really crap, so I'll leave his, and like I always do, the cast at IMDb just down below. As for Daphne King's Padawan in Sol's case, she looks good for a lot of heavy makeup for the prosthetics in her alien species case. And can't believe I'm going to be saying the most obvious spoilers that everyone has basically said until episode 3, which is why I'm going to keep it non-spoilers here for that episode at the very least. Yeah, Carrie-Anne Moss pretty much got the scream duties of being overly booked in the casting to get taken out in the cold opening. If you saw my Scream reviews, you know how that kind of cold opening tends to work, and very effective, I'm going to be honest. With that being said, my overall rating right now for the first 2 episodes, again, with context with 3 coming into this week, a good 7 out of 10, a decent start to hopefully a I guess stuck the landing kind of mystery when it comes to the beginnings of the Sith and beginnings of the High Republic's, I guess, downfall when it comes to this side of the timeline as far as Star Wars goes. So that's kind of where I am right now. And also, yes, I will try my best to get a Sol Black Series figure because, yeah, I actually like the actor playing Sol since, like I said, Squid Game, and I kind of want to see more of him outside of that and the series going forward career-wise. And yeah, Patreon, I'm going to try my best to do a Season 2 review of Squid Game when that drops, probably this or next year. So, with that out of the way, this is mostly DC stuff, so let me just get into something less RT-ish, I guess. Chohanchi! Yeah. OG figure here to do Roundup duties for stuff I missed in My Adventures with Superman episodes 3 and 4 for Season 2. Not gonna say much on episode 3's end. It's mostly, I believe Clark just trying to get his footing back into the news kind of stuff. However, episode 4, when they basically got to see more of Lex over here. For the longest time, behind the shorts here, I thought it was going to be Terry McGinnis' voice actor, Will Friedle, being Lex, which actually could get the cadence for it, but I think it's another guy. So again, like I said, also for Acolyte and for any TV I mentioned here in this video, cast IMDb is down below. Also, who thought the guy from freaking Ted Lasso was going to be a background extra? Yeah, he didn't have a speaking line or anything like that, but you can definitely tell, as far as journalistic, I guess, savviness that this version of the planet's trying to be. You can kind of see it there. Jimmy also has a lot of in-jokes, I think new ones this time around for the season. Yeah, his Flamebird account, basically their in-universe Twitter kind of got him to be pretty much a bazillionaire, or whatever the hell is like the equivalent of being billionaire territory in the social media space. And yeah, the running gag so far is that he's kind of burning the money, and you can kind of see it. So my overall thoughts for next week's episode, since I got time, like I said, I won't do a full season review until the finale drops for both this and Acolyte, but for what the comic book article just showed, yeah, you're getting Supergirl next week, finally. Yeah, Clark made the distress call to see if, you know, he's not alone out there, kind of stuff. I know they're also hyping up Zod later in the season, and I can't wait to see that as well. And if you want more in-depth discussion of basically what's going on with the new season, I highly recommend sorry, I'm not missing my guys here a day like this. I know, sorry. Yeah, Cape Joel did his usual episode-by-episode breakdowns of the season so far, so I highly recommend seeing that as well. And I cannot wait to see next week, because I probably got a lot to say when voicing Kara for that episode, if anything else. Also, yeah, there's a lot of anime inspirations. I know it's been like that since season 1, but the fact that they're going this very obvious with uh, with DBZ inspirations for My Adventures with Superman in basically a Supergirl's case. Are we gonna be seeing some Goku in here? Is Death Battle gonna be shepherded into writing episodes and I don't know, having a one-off fight? I'm just saying Jack Quaid and whoever they get to voice as their Goku would make a really cool Death Battle again. But in-universe joke stuff out of the way. What did you think of the news of the rundown? Like I said, I will be doing a in-depth editorial to honor the legacy of Ben Potter, otherwise known here as Benny of Comics Dorian. And what are your overall thoughts of the Acolyte and season 2 so far of My Adventures with Superman? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you are going to be that guy who is everything was better at such and such time in Star Wars life, please be civil in the comics if anything else. That being said, I'm Richard Care Reviews. Dehensioning back into whatever the hell is going on in Marvel's Blood Hunt. Over here to sub the channel, hit the notification bell down below, and go to lore to see the previous shorts, which was my Critical Role short for the new opening for Legend of Vox Machina Season 3, and go to way over here to see my previous video. With that all being said, take care, subscribe, and this is a very long overdue rundown here for the channel. But with that all being said, my condolences, like I said, go out to Benny's family. I know a lot of whiplash for this rundown, but I'll try to be more, I'll try to explain more come the editorial later this week. And with that being said, take care, and seriously, vampires on a week like this, really?